The question is, what was he doing here? He arrived by
Wilks
steamship
arrived
from
9 days
Maryland
before the
and checked into at 8 o'clock in the morning at Longmore. He checked into the Quindic Island Hotel, which is now gone. It's up where the Elks Club is, up in Bellevue. And he was gone by a carriage ride by 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So the question is, why'd you come
I just have those two talking in class.
If you were gonna go to Boston, you should have just stayed on the ship from Maryland and went around to the bigger port at that time. It would have cut 2 days off your trip, right? I think he came here to get his orders to kill Abraham Lincoln, and the reason why is because John Wilkes Booth is a Freemason. Okay, so it means he's not a treasonous fellow. He takes oath to himself to not be a treasonous fellow, not somebody who does things out of order, and is not a scoundrel. Okay, he doesn't make that statement to anybody. He makes that statement to himself. So if he took the order to kill Abraham Lincoln anywhere else in the United States of America, it would have been treason. Comes here. This is older than America. This brotherhood is older than his brotherhood, his faith to his country, and I believe this is the only place he could have been right here. Probably upstairs. That's where the bar was. But here's the deal: if you know anything about that day when Abraham Lincoln was killed, he wasn't the only assassination plan that day. There were 3 assassination plans for the top 3 leaders in this country. Secretary of State Seward, from Seward's Folly, Alaska, was stabbed in the neck on that day, and he lived through that attack. There was also an assassination plot for Andrew Johnson, who was the Vice President of the United States. That assassin decided to stay home and get drunk and not go to work that day. Well, all 3 of these people are all Freemasons. Okay, all 3 of the assassins are all Freemasons. Guess who else is a Freemason? Andrew Johnson. Andrew Johnson benefited most from that day. He became President of the United States after Abraham Lincoln was killed. So much so that after he was no longer president, President McKinley took over for him. President McKinley wanted to launch an investigation into Andrew Johnson's involvement in Abraham Lincoln's death, and he was assassinated in office after launching that investigation. But the thing is, the strange thing is this: Andrew McKinley was also a Freemason, but he wasn't a dyed-in-the-wool Freemason. He was an initiated Freemason, which means he was trying to reform the Freemasonry, and he thought by exposing all of this that he would be doing a good thing for the Freemasonry. But he knew they were coming for him. He knew that by launching that investigation, they were going to kill him, and he knew it. So when he was killed, it went just like this. They were at dinner, and he was in a receiving line shaking hands. The Polish gentleman was standing there with a pistol underneath a napkin like this. He shoots him twice in the chest, removes and tries to reload the weapon. And President McKinley's security guards tackle him and start beating him, right? McKinley, with 2 bullets in him, sits up and says, "Don't hurt my brother." Okay, well, Freemasons call each other brothers. It's a brotherhood. I'm going to guess he knew his attacker, and he knew that he's the one who did it. He was like, "Don't hurt him." It's like, you're really worried about that guy? And he just put 2 bullets in him and was repacking the gun to do it again. And you told your security guards not to beat him. Right. Why? You know? Because he knew it was coming for him, and he knew he did what was it.
There's so much deception within that society in itself. I'm surprised.
It was a right. A right.